I want to do something, I do it like everyone else. Some things we just have to adapt and change so I could do them.
When Jack was 5 years old, he was like any other kid, except we started to notice that he was a little slower than his brother, keeping up with him, going up the stairs and things like that. So we decided to take him to the pediatrician, and he says he'll be fine. So my wife insisted that he see some physical therapists.
When we got to the therapist, she said, you know what, I think we need to run some tests, and from there, that's how we found out his diagnosis.
Duchenne Muscular Dystrophy is a genetic disorder. It's a neuromuscular disease. It makes it harder for him to do things like to walk and to move his arms.
It's basically a disease where using your muscles, they get weaker over time. There's no real cure yet.
There's nothing you can do to change the muscular dystrophy, so you can do everything else around it. You can make it easier, you can have fun, and do everything you possibly can. Jack always comes up with some sort of challenge, and we always wind up meeting it or exceeding it in some ways.
I wanted to be in the marching band because of all the friends that I had that are in it.
Jack wants to join band. We're like, absolutely.
So the question was, how is Jack gonna march in a marching band, in a wheelchair, holding this big euphonium?
So his dad had to develop a holder to hold the instrument.
So this is Jack's instrument holder that I came up with after several attempts. I made it so we could just slip onto his handlebars.
To play in the marching band, I had to learn how to play my instrument and move my wheelchair at the same time. I actually couldn't do both until my dad had to put a second controller on my wheelchair so I could move, and I've never driven with my left hand before. It took a lot of practice.
But of course we can't forget about Tommy.
Tommy is my service dog.
He goes to school with Jack, so during practice at school, he's out on the field with him. He may be out of step here or there.
Being out on the field is awesome because everyone I know at school is at the games. We're what everyone's paying attention to when we're out there performing.
Knowing everything was involved to get Jack out on the field, and it all came together, kind of one of those really proud mom moments.
Seeing my son out there performing is just awesome because I know he's having fun, and it's something he can do with his friends. Everybody gets to see him out there just having a good time and playing his instrument. He can do it all.